right. Welcome to another episode of Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. I am your host. A little bit about the show on Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. We are a caller driven show where callers will have 2 minutes. You can call in at 940-329-4110. You can rip, rant, and kick knowledge about all things NFL. On the show, we don't talk politics, man. I don't give a fat rat's butt what the Democrats are doing, nor do I care what the Republicans are doing. We don't talk race relations. We don't talk sexual orientation. All are welcome. Welcome to call in. And as usual, I am always rocking the cool beard along with the standard uniform and the official NFL hat that lets the world know that although I am a card-carrying Commander fan, I am as neutral as Switzerland. Yes, and one other thing on the show, we give advice, but man, we don't give sound advice. And this show is always sponsored by Crown Royal. Now, if you ask me, well, what kind of show, what would you rate Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr.? Well, it is, I would say, probably PG-13. Now, we talk football talk. We do. Have the cussing bell just in case somebody get a little emotional. Yeah, cussing bell still work. And someone said, well, what is your accent? Well, first of all, man, my folks are from Louisiana, if you know what I'm talking about. So my voice is a acquired taste, like a good wine, So everybody don't want to drink MD 2020, but some of us have progressed to something a lot better. That is the show. But I am, once again, I am rocking the blue uniform. Now, I will be wearing my blue uniform. As you can see, it is very sweet. And I'm not going to lie, it is sweet. I will be rocking the blue uniform until my team, the Commander/football team Redskins, until we win a game. And today was loss number 6 in a row for us. We traveled across the ocean, and we took on the Miami Dolphins. Now, here's the thing. Now, I got to tell people, man, I am a podcaster, and I'm a fan first. So, got to talk a little bit about my team. Now, we do have hopefully we'll have some guests that'll call in, and we'll talk football. We'll go over some scores as well. But I got to talk about my team, man. Now, here's the thing. Now, I will forever, ever be a Redskin Commander football team fan. They are my team. I will go down the drain with my team. That doesn't mean that I can't call somebody on the carpet, because the name of the show is Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. Well, callers will have 2 minutes. You can call in at 940-329-4110, and you can rip, rant, and kick knowledge about all things NFL. So let me start with today's game. I actually believed in my heart of hearts that we were going to win today. I knew, okay, we're going to, I won't be in this blue. I'll be back in the standard black uniform or the home white. But to me, what I saw was what I had said at the beginning, is that we should have never gotten rid of or traded away, or whatever verbiage we want to use. We should have never got rid of Mr. Robinson, as I call him, our running back, because now we went back to a preferred running style where we are featuring the running back, which is my man Rodriguez, Chris Rodriguez, and he's a power back. I like Bill. I like what Bill brings to the table, but when you have a quarterback that's not of too much size, you need a running back that can kind of, add a little something to what he brings to the table. So that's why, I'm just glad we have that. But I'm going to save my Redskin Commander talk till later on, man, because I'm going to get my call in here, see what's going on. Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr.
FH Jr. is the Ravens extraordinaire, Brandon Cooper. And I told you, baby, we back at 500, baby. See? Come on now.
Hey,
Hey.
great win, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a great win. Great win.
Yeah, I told you. Everybody kept asking, was like, oh, everybody was like, man, y'all struggling against the Browns. I was like, number one, it's AFC North division game is crazy. Number two, I got to give it up to Myles Garrett. This man is just out here just whooping ass. Like, bro had like 4 sacks, maybe even 5. Like, he was killing. But, hey, we got away with the win. I like the way our defense was playing. Shador got in the game a little bit. But like I said, we back at 500. Now, what hurts us in the playoff run is we lost to the Texans and the Chiefs. So us, the Texans, and the Chiefs are all 5-5.
True.
Which is not good because we lost to both of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we focusing on winning the division, baby. Come on now. And our next 2 games is against the Jets and the Bengals.
Question. Is there something wrong with Lamar Jackson? Is he hurt?
Nah, I'm not going to say something's wrong with it. No, I'm not going to say he's hurt. Number one, today, it was just their defensive line, which is getting great pressure on Lamar. And it was just throwing off the keys and everything. And then once we kind of found the playbook on how to beat them, because they were going upfield so much that, okay, let's run the draw plays, and then we incorporated some different runs. I wouldn't necessarily say Lamar Jackson is hurt because on certain plays when he was running, I could tell, okay, he's getting full range of motion on his run. I don't think he's hurt, so to speak. Now, they did say he had a swollen knee earlier this week.
Right.
Don't know how much, that might have affected him. But, regardless, he's out here. He's doing what he's doing, getting the job done. People are going to say he threw 2 interceptions. But both of the interceptions, the first interception was the running back. He dropped the pass went through his hands and hit his helmet, and the ball went up. And then the second one, it was tipped at the line of scrimmage and went up. So you know how that goes. But I make sure when I look at his turnovers, I look at how did he make the turnovers. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was just, hey, that's just a game of football. But the good thing is we kept our heads in the game. A lot of the play calling I didn't like in the situational football. I think one time we probably should have just kicked the field goal. Instead, we tried to run another play, which then we got to delay a game, which moved us back, so then we had to punt. Like I said, it's some of the play calling. But we had a genius play call because we were going to run the tush push with Mark Andrews, and he ended up spinning out and running. I've never seen that man run that fast even since Oklahoma, so I like that. We're getting creative. But the thing is, as of right now, I just got to be happy as a Ravens fan. We got to get the win. We got to stack wins because we dug ourselves in such a deep hole, and it's going to get ugly getting out of there, man. So got a good win.
Well, I think the number one thing for you guys to do is just keep winning. Keep winning. And you're not the hunted, which makes there's really no pressure on the Ravens, to be honest. You guys are in the role as hunter. And when you are the hunted, when you're the hunter, it's a whole different mindset. The outlook is different, so now
it's a lot different because now we're looking at, okay, we dug ourselves a hole, and it's like, okay, well, shit, come on, we just got to take it week by week. So we'll see.
But I will tell you this because I was prepared to just start the show, pray that you call in, and brother just give you the mic, because if Shador had somehow
if Shador would have won that game, man, I would have been happy, but then I would have been pissed.
I know. That's what
do you see? But do you see how much the playbook opens up with Shador in the game?
Yes.
Can you exactly? Exactly. Now the Browns' offensive line ain't worth a damn. But you see how he's spreading the targets around. I can't get mad at that.
No. But also,
but you could tell he's ready.
Yeah, but also you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because the guy didn't get any reps with the first team. So to roll him out there, it's like if he knew he was going to get to play, I think it'd have been different. But I think now,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to tell me, because I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to question any athlete's injury. I don't know if Gabriel was injured or was that just a coach's decision to say, hey, we got to do something different, and we shall see. But it is something about Shedeur Sanders. Seems to me like he does have an it factor about him. But now he still got a lot of bad habits. I think they'll work out of him this weekend as far as
Mm-hmm.
seeing the field. Because if you haven't been in live fire in a long time, like what he hasn't been in, because I noticed that in the last maybe 5 or 6 minutes, the game started to slow down for him a little bit. And all of
Yeah,
a sudden,
because
go
I
ahead.
agree because you could tell he's a pro style quarterback and he prepared for this moment. Now, of course, going up into that, they're not giving him any reps in practice,
No.
which is BS. So he literally hopped off the porch and went in. But that's a testament to him always staying ready because you never know when your number is called. And I also want to say one thing: Shedeur was the best quarterback in the draft because look how bad Colorado is, and he took basically that same team, to a bowl game. But that's neither here nor there. But he's ready. He mentally was there. He was able to handle the pressure. And they put him in an excruciating time where he could have potentially won the game. It's unfortunate that he plays for the Browns. But now, if you're looking at Kevin Stefanski, it's like, bro, you got to the rest of the season. You got to start Shedeur. Like
Well,
it's something there.
he can't go back to Gabriel now. If he does, hell, the fans will storm the field. He can't go
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. You can't.
Uh,
You
you,
can't do.
you know, you can't.
Because think about this next game. This next game is going to be sold out
Yes,
because Shedeur is starting.
yes. Well, I think they'll probably roll out and say, okay, my man won't be able to play because they'll probably say he had a concussion, so he won't be able to play this week anyway. So Shador will get all first round, first team reps, and like I said, I don't know who they're playing next week because I don't have it in front of me. I may pull it up later, but it just seems to me that when he first got in, now the blitz gave him a problem because that's exactly what I would have done if I was a coach. I would have, if it's third and long, bro, I'm blitzing his socks off because I know number one he's a rookie. I know number two he
Oh,
hasn't had live
yeah.
fire, so you can do all kind of mental gymnastics all you want, you know, but until you get live fire in an NFL game, that game is so freaking fast to where you like, woo,
Dude,
because your heart is
and dude,
beating,
and here, facts, facts.
your heart is
And it's like,
beating,
man,
your pulse is beating.
you can't simulate that.
No.
And then think about it. It was crucial, so because they put you in looking to score. And I just checked their schedule. They play the Raiders next week in Las Vegas.
I'll see now that'll be a good game for him.
That'll be a good,
That'll
that'll be a good game. And
yeah.
Tom Brady is his mentor. That's going to be that's going to be a very interesting game. Watch them slot that game into like a prime time.
Oh yeah, hell I would.
You know how they gonna do.
I would. I'd slide that game to Monday night. I'm sorry, Monday night or Sunday night.
Game,
Man. That's Now they probably won't give the
game of the
Raiders.
week.
They probably won't give the Raiders two back to back because they're playing tomorrow night. But they may slide them.
Yeah.
They may slide them to Thursday.
Hey, look, man, look. Hey, that money talk.
Oh, it does.
I know
man.
they were like, game of the week.
And,
I'm
that-
like,
and-
what?
and- and money is the universal language, brother.
Come on now. Hey, and that boy got the highest selling jersey in the NFL and
Yes.
just now got his first action.
So
And that's a testament to him not getting no reps in practice but came out ready.
yeah, because there's some, just looking at his demeanor and his approach to the game,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell that yes, he is an NFL quarterback. But like I said, it just come down to he's a rookie. He didn't have any reps. The timing between him and when you got receivers, you gotta throw, you gotta play catch with those guys, man. So you get your timing down. You know when they're gonna, when they're gonna come out to break. You know when to throw that ball or whatever, and you kind of have an idea where these guys are gonna be. So if you practice with those guys, just like if they had probably rolled in the receiver that he played with, even though they may not have been starters, he'd had better because his timing with those guys are better. But but at the end,
And think about it, his timing was good enough, even though he ain't never worked with these cats.
you know, and once even the offensive line, when you are a quarterback that they're not used to you being in there, they don't know where you're gonna be when you drop back because they what I'm saying, it took them a while to kind of figure out, okay, we can slide the coverage over here, we can slide this we can slide the blocking scheme over here because we know, okay, this is where he's gonna be. So that comes with practice, that comes with timing, but I can tell you, man, I just don't think you guys wanted another 10 minutes of that guy, man.
Hey man, look, let's just say this: if that man would have started off the game playing quarterback, shit, we would have lost that game. Not even going fool.
And the reason I say that is because all of a sudden there was a light switch that flipped in the head of Jerry Jeudy. And those two were starting to, they were starting to be able to do a little something. And so I was like,
because Gabriel doesn't throw the ball downfield. That's why the tight ends were getting more targets.
Right.
Shador loves to throw the ball down the field.
And boy, he threw it down the field that one time, boy, like, oh snap, oh snap. Yeah, it's yes. But my boy, I'm wearing my blue standard blue uniform, bro. I'm gonna be in blue until we win a game, bro. Cause to my Commander Redskin. Now, B, you played, bro, and I played high school football and I coached a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But football is football. Yeah, it's played a little bit, But here's my point, man, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you know what? Because on this show, bro, you get 2 minutes to rant, kick knowledge about all things NFL, and I got to go on this rant, man, and pardon me if I just get beside myself.
Hey man, speak your heart, bro. I woke up and watched that game this morning, and I said, I know good well y'all ain't just lose in overtime over there in Madrid. I know good and well.
As the old folks used to say, man, I'm about to get beside myself. In other words, I'm about to have an out-of-body experience. Because what the hell made Cliff Kingsbury decide the game is on the damn line? Why the hell would you send a now Mikey? I like Mikey. Mikey Sanders. He's a good young player, man. I love the way he's playing. But you don't put that guy. He's a cornerback. The game is on the damn line. Why would you send him back there to field the damn punt? You got people who get paid to catch the ball, receivers. Hell, you could have put a possession receiver back there.
He dropped that damn punt. I said, no.
But
that was the ball game.
Those guys were used to catching the ball in the lights and the weather. Why would you send? Hell, there's a reason Mikey's on defense. There's a reason he's on defense. I'm like, Claire, what the hell? And, dude, while I'm on the road, look, we are killing them with the running game. Just killing them. So we get inside the damn 1 yard line before halftime. We're killing them with Chris Rodriguez. We went with power back. Now, all of a sudden, we decide on 4th, and we're inside the 1. 4th, We're inside the 1, man. Why the hell we didn't just give the ball to the running back who's been killing it and making yards? We decided, we're going to trick him and let Marcus Mariota keep the ball and try to run off, I don't know, maybe like the 4 or 5. In other words, you're letting a team with team speed, because cornerbacks, if you start to bounce outside, linebackers, corners, they're going to feel that hole and meet you there. When you bring in big guys, and you say, okay, we're gonna run a power. We just need a half a freaking foot, dude. We did that.
That's why I still don't understand Why y'all traded Robinson?
I've said it, man.
That's what screws you up right there.
I
That's
said
messed up your
that was
season.
a bad call because when you have a power back, even just like you guys got with King Henry, you gotta get those guys enough room to get their speed up. They're not gonna do anything if you got him standing right beside you and you just doing read option with those guys. Their style is not, oh, let me just pick a hole wide out. No, they gotta hit the hole with force. And okay, the first time you tackle them, yeah, you're gonna meet them in the hole. But when it starts to get third, fourth quarter, you don't want to meet Big King Henry in that hole, man. You don't. You hoping somebody else tackle him before you have to tackle him. But it's like, what the hell, man? And then finally, brother, you know, you know the rest of the Rock, right? You know the Rock. I used to love
Yeah.
listening to the Rock because the Rock used to say one thing was very true. Rock used to say, "Know your damn role. Know your role." Because Marcus, look, I think he's probably the best backup quarterback in the league. I think we got the best backup quarterback in the league, but that's what he is. You're a backup. So when we went
Mm-hmm.
into overtime, dude, what the hell are you doing trying to just throw the ball, turn that damn ball, hand it off, and let's at least try to eat up some clock on the hat, when we're in overtime to try to do something.
Hey, hey, Mariota said, I ain't played in a minute. I need some film.
Oh, dude, I'm like, what are you doing? And you threw late. You threw late over the middle. And I knew the game was over. I'm like, hell, this game's over, man. This game is over.
Yeah.
Game's over. So it's time for us to start calling Cliff Kingsbury on the carpet for his play calling because everybody like, oh, man, Cliff's going to be a high commodity next year. He's going to get a hitch and coach. You know what? If that's what because to me, I think he's a better coordinator than he is a head coach. I mean, that's just me. But
He is. But you're looking at the same thing that happened to Kyler Murray. When Cliff Kingsbury first got there, it worked. But once everybody started figuring it out, it didn't work anymore.
I was like,
and that's who Cliff Kingsbury is. He going to give a great offense that first year because he going to throw out some stuff that you ain't never seen. But then after that, it's the everybody catches up, and then you can't innovate off of that.
You become a one-trick pony, baby. One-trick pony.
Right.
one-trick pony. And it's almost like, Cliff, what the hell you doing, man? And he at some point, he falls in love with all his own plays. It's like, oh, man, I'm going to try this. Hey, I wrote up. I'm going to try this. Dude, just stick with what's working. The run game was working, brother, all day. All day. The run game is working, and we're not asking Marcus to do too much. We're not asking him to play outside his ability because he's not having to. Then all of a sudden, Cliff starts to want to get all pass happy, feature Marcus doing things that it's just not part of what he's best at doing. And all of a sudden, bro,
I agree.
I was like, and we still had a chance to win the game. Dude, we still had a chance to win the game when Miami, I don't know why the hell they didn't kick the field goal. They're on the freaking 5-yard line. I was like, kick the field goal. We got no time left. They decided they're going to go for it.
Miami was trying to get y'all. They were trying to get y'all.
And we wouldn't take it. They're trying to give us the game, and we wouldn't take it. So
I wouldn't take it.
I was like, brother, what the hell, man? And at that point, man, I'm gonna always love watching my team, man. But I just got to be in another mindset, bro, because I can't do this to myself every weekend, bro. I can't. I refuse to do this to myself every weekend, man.
Hey, man, that's how I was during the first half of the season. Shit. Look,
I
gotta
can't
keep the faith.
I can't do it to myself every weekend, man. Brother, I can't do it. I'm gonna still watch my team,
work.
Man. But brother, when we lost today to Miami, man, I was like, man,
bad work.
Yeah, from now on, man, I'm just gonna watch. Now, one thing I did notice, which was DQ taking over as defensive coordinator made a big difference. We didn't look as bad as we didn't give up the big chunk plays as we normally. But now, truth be told, we with we are missing two defensive ends. So teams can
Mhm.
run outside on us, but we seem to have shored up some areas. So, but I like that. I don't know will it carry over to next week because the guys made some stands, a couple stands that kept Miami at the end zone, but it was a damn offense.
I agree.
As the Rock say, man, know your role. Know your role, man.
Tough day at the office, man.
Oh, brother, you don't know. I can't do this to myself no more, man. I can't. I can't. I'm just gonna watch my team as I'm just gonna watch my team, man, like watching paint dry. You know what I mean? You ever just watch paint
Hey,
dry, bro?
man,
with
hard to.
with or
You know,
without you, the paint is gonna dry. You got absolutely nothing that you can do, bro. It's gonna dry, and you can't speed it up. You know, that's how I'm looking at this season, bro. I'm just waiting for it to end, and we'll see what's gonna happen, bro. That's all I
yes,
can say,
sir.
man. That's all I can say, man. Brand, that's all I can say, Doc.
Hey, bro, look, you got it. Hey, man, look, I know you hurts, man, but you got to keep the faith, brother.
Now, like I said, man, they will forever be my team. I will go down the drain for them, but I just want to know, man, what the hell made us stick Mikey Sandstrom back to field that punt? Who did they run
It's
it
too
through?
late, man. You gotta figure out who on the active roster, man. You'd have been better putting Debo back there. Shit, he was having a hell of
Yes,
a game.
yes. Why did we put Debo? He's a receiver, and he's used to fielding punts. And guess what? Had we caught the ball, we were already on their 40. And with
Hmm.
about less than 2 minutes left, we could have just methodically moved that ball down the field, kicked a winning field goal, and got back on the plane and sailed back across the ocean. And I wouldn't have to be wearing this blue uniform because I would not have still been feeling all blue, bruh. But like I said, man, it's time to call Cliff on the carpet, man.
Hey, man, Cliff Kingsbury need to do what he do, man. Cause shoot, I mean, cause looking at this game that's coming on now, shoot, we got two high-powered offenses that kind of figured it out. But the only thing about Cliff Kingsbury is when people start getting the blueprint on you, ain't much you can do.
Man, all I can say, bruh, is all I can say is what I can say, dog. Man, ah, man, and we got about 6 or 7 more games to go, man.
Hey, finish strong, brother.
Uh,
Finish 9-8, dog.
Realistically, I know that's not going. See, that's what I'm telling you, man. I don't got us going to the playoffs out of my system. I'm just watching. I'm just watching, almost like a coach is watching to see what areas do we need to work on in the off season. You know what I'm saying? I know we need to
I
get.
agree.
I know we need to get some pass two defensive ends. I know we need that. I know we probably need to get a couple of linebackers. Because right now we need to spend all of our revenue on defense. You know, because here's the thing,
I
man.
agree. I agree.
I hear people constantly complain about Jaden Daniels and about his size and all that. Do you know that Jaden and what's my man, the quarterback for the Joe Cool? Do you know Jaden and Joe Burrs are the same size? They same size. But
Yeah,
and do you hear
it's
people?
just Jaden's just like kind of a little slimmer build.
Yeah,
So
but they the same size, same weight. But and and Joe's been hurt. He ain't played up what a whole season, 2 years. Now, do you hear people comparing him to RG3? Oh, he's a better RG. No, okay. And believe it or not, Jaden Daniels is heavier than Lamar Jackson. Lamar just what 205, 210. You know?
yeah, Lamar's about 205
Yeah.
on a
So
good day.
all this about he's too skinny. No, no. No, 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 no. Now he will eventually learn that hey, the ride is over. Get your butt down, get your butt down.
Hmm.
And but that only comes from getting hurt and having to stand on the sidelines and not be able to play. So eventually
I agree.
he's gonna figure that out. Because Tom Brady had a talk with Jaden. The coaches had a talk with Jaden, so he'll figure that out. Hey man, you know what? I'm more important to the team being on the
Mm-hmm.
sidelines instead of trying to go full Superman on all these plays, brother. I'm like, man, but I'll tell you what, Doc. I think you guys are gonna do some good stuff, man. I really do, man. Y'all are the team that nobody want to play. Um,
Hey man, we peaking at the right time.
and old Jolly Rogers got hurt today, so I don't know how you know.
Hmm.
So I think he hurt his wrist, so we shall see. But yeah, man, it's that's something I'm looking forward to, man. Is that you guys and the Steelers and stuff like that because they are trying to hold on, and you guys are coming up, so that's gonna be interesting. Hey, get you one last word in for what you do, brother.
Hey man, this Ravens extraordinary, Brandon Cooper, and I told y'all we gonna win the division to make the playoffs. You heard it here.
Hey, man, pray for my team, brother.
I got you. I got you.
Pray for my team, brother. All right,
Take it
brother.
easy, man.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Thanks for calling.
What's going on, brother?
Sports therapy is my homeboy Glenn. What say ye, homeboy Glenn?
Man, just been looking at some good football today and just chilling and relaxing.
How about that steel curtain today, baby?
Yes, but I'm kind of worried about Jolly Rogers.
Yeah, man. The Jolly Roger wasn't looking too jolly today, man. What's the
And
deal?
I tell you what, though, I was impressed with Mason Rudolph.
Well, I've always questioned why you guys even let him why y'all let him leave, to be honest, man. I've always questioned that because to me, he was, at worst. Because I don't think even when he had his opportunity to start, I don't think he ever wanted to leave Pittsburgh. I mean, I'm not in the Steeler family, so you may know more than I know, but I'm just saying.
He's never been a really what you call a bad quarterback. He was a good quarterback coming out of college.
Yep.
And, he's just, he's never been a bad quarterback to me. And they did right thing to keep him right now because there's a lot of injuries in the game right now. I was looking at, I thought the second half of that Baltimore and Cleveland today.
Yes.
I feel bad for Cleveland, man. I really do. Because if they had any kind of offense, man, they'll win that division, man.
Oh, they got a hell of a defense.
Big time defense.
They,
Defense can only do so much.
yeah, because
But I
eventually.
was listening to you. I was listening to your friends. We're talking about Baltimore coming, and he's right. Yeah, he's right. They're coming. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this out here. If they come back and overtake this division, and Pittsburgh don't win a playoff game, Mike Tomlin won't be back.
Oh, you gonna pink slip him, man? You gonna pink slip him?
Yeah, we gotta get rid of him because hey, man, you've been 8-8, 9-7, all that shit for 15 years. They didn't get nothing nowhere. We can't get a good draft pick. Hey, that shit ain't doing us no justice. We
Hey,
need some good things. And this is year right here.
I
You
need
know,
I need to ask you about one situation, and I don't know did you get a chance to see it. Jay Ramsey when they threw him out the game.
yes, they spit on him. I don't know. I didn't see that part right there. They say he spit on them. So, I thought they were, to be honest with you, I thought they were pretty cool. I didn't know they were, I know when you're in the room, anything can happen.
Right.
But I didn't think they were that. I didn't think they were like that. But man, it's the man accused of for spitting on it. Like I don't know what people get that spitting from.
I don't know, man. That's because you and I grew up same area, same way, same values, and all that. Two things that by us growing up, and it was instilled in us as kids. Two things you don't do to a human being: you don't kick them, and you don't spit on them.
You don't spit on them.
Nah, well, I mean that.
That's me. That's no.
Yes, but let me say this, homeboy. I did see a video. Now I don't know it was AI or whatever, but I saw a video right before I came on the air where my man Jamar Chase did spit on Ramsey. Yes.
If he did, and if that video be true, he gonna be suspended.
Oh yes. And like I said, because they're doing a lot of things with AI now, but right before I came on air, there was a small little snippet, and because they interviewed him, and he said, "Man, I have never opened my mouth to that guy. I don't know why he didn't like me or whatever." And he said, "I know I didn't spit on that guy. I've never." And man, they showed the video of him just spitting on dude, man, spitting on Ramsey. So, yeah, so like, and that's the only thing as a human being I know that even in the heat of war that will make somebody lose it, because you got those guys so trained now that even if they call each other a racial slur, which of course you can't be on anybody's team now if you call somebody the N-word or whatever, even your teammates, they ain't having it. But I mean, used to be all of those things was fair in football, bro. They would call you names, they would pink you, do whatever. I mean, football used to be lawless in the days of Jack Tatum and Lynn Swan, and when those guys were Jack Ham and Lambert, L.C. Greenwood, Mean Joe Green, and yes, and Thomas Hollywood Henderson. When those guys were playing football, was hell, the dirtiest guy in football was what's my man, Conrad Dobler. I used to love watching Conrad Dobler, man, because he was dirty.
Conrad Dobler,
yeah,
he was dirty.
They would show him, and they would on Monday Night Football. They would feature at halftime and show you some of the antics he would do. And they show him, man, he on the bottom of the pile, man, bending somebody's arm or twisting somebody's helmet around backwards or something. I mean, that was football.
Hey, Deacon Jones was too.
Oh yeah,
Deacon Jones.
Yeah, Deacon give you a headache. He smack you out of here, but.
Yeah.
I mean, and those guys would spit on each other. Hell, it was some of the guys said that they would take it to the level to where they wouldn't even wash their uniform ever the whole football season. So when they tackled you, you had to smell them. So that was the joke said when they tackled you. And I'm trying to think of who's my man. Used to be an announcer. He was linebacker for he was linebacker for Denver. He said he would try to kill he would try to kill himself trying to kill you in football.
Yes.
That's how he played the game. That's how that was the mindset that those guys had when they played the game. So I'm not saying that the thing that they did was right. I'm just saying in that era, that's how the game was played. So when you shift to the day where guys spitting on people and then guys losing it, swinging on people and whatever, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, man. I'm just saying it's just a new day, brother.
They call roughing the passer on J.J. Watt. I mean, the brother. And man, I'm like, golly, man, you You have to watch how you tackle a quarterback to the ground now.
Oh yeah, you can't fall with your weight on this guy. When you tackling him, you got to make sure while you tackling him, you can't hit him in the head at all. You can't touch him in the head, and you can't fall with your full body weight on the quarterback while you in the process of tackling him, running as fast as you can, fighting the offensive linemen and running backs that's trying to chip you. If you get through all that and you get a beat on the quarterback with a chance to tackle him, you can't fall with your full body weight. Now, who the hell can do all that?
That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, you got to take it, man. It just really takes the fun out the game. I mean, you threw a 300-pound, a 290, 300-pound guy. You just don't stop. It's just like a train. Train don't stop all at once.
Yeah, it sure don't. No.
Especially when it's loaded. Especially when it's loaded, you just get don't stop every time.
No, it ain't like with 18-wheeler. If you pull up in front of an 18-wheeler and you guys are approaching an intersection and all of a sudden you, at the last minute, you're going to dart in front of him and have to throw on brake, good luck. Because with the heavy load that they're taking, they cannot stop all at once. No. Can't do it.
That's right, man. It's man. Like I say, man, it's just some of the things they be doing now. It's just with some of the man. I don't understand, man. Mind-boggling, man. But what you think about y'all Commanders today, man?
Dude, I was talking to Brandon, one of my other callers, man. I told him, bro, I'm still wearing my blue uniform, man. I told him, man, I got to wear my blue standard uniform until we win, bro. I'm in a blue state, bro. We done lost 6 straight games. But today, we had no business losing to Miami. They tried to give us the game twice, and we wouldn't take it twice. Brother.
Man, one time y'all was down in the red zone, and I knew y'all were fit to score.
Yes.
And I went outside for 2 minutes, come back in. I said, well, I know they got the lead and one thing. And I come back, and it still was tied. I'm like, man, what did they do? What did they turn it over, or what happened?
Let me tell you what happened. Now, first of all, we're running the ball all game. We're featuring Chris Rodriguez. And now, for the life of me, I don't even know why we didn't let him run the ball at all in the second half. But we get the ball inside their 5-yard line, and then finally, it is 4th and goal. We are with inside the 1, 4th and goal. So why all of a sudden, Cliff Kingsbury, our wonderful offensive coordinator, you decide instead of turn that ball around and hand it to the running back, who the Dolphins hadn't been able to stop all day. You decide that you're going to run some play to let Marcus Mariota try to bounce it to the outside and get around the end and score. First of all, that was the dumbest play I've ever seen. And the defense stopped him, and it was a turnover on down, bro. I was like, man, you got to be kidding.
And I was like, man, what's really happening, man? What's really happening?
Because I said the worst that we were going to get was going to be 3 points. We came away with nothing. Nothing.
Sure did.
We came away with nothing. And while I'm on the road, homeboy, with 2 minutes left, our defense, who's normally pretty bad, but we got to stop. They punted the ball to us. We would have gotten the ball on the 40-yard line. Now, had he caught it and tried to run, hell, we'd have got it inside Miami territory. But just fielding the ball, just catching it, we were on the 40. Why in the hell would you send a cornerback to field the punt? You got all these people on the offensive side that get paid to catch the damn ball. You could have put Debo back there. Debo got experience catching punts. You could have put Debo back there. You could have put one of your receivers back there. You know, somebody with some sure hands. You put a cornerback back there. All of a sudden, bro, the ball hit him in the hands. Miami get on the ball, bro. They got the ball. Now I'm thinking, oh, this game over. Less than 2 minutes left. They move down. They get it inside the 1 yard line. Now, keep in mind, homeboy Glenn, we got 25 seconds left. They got the ball on the 3 yard line. All they had to do was kick a freaking field goal, and they would have won, and we'd have got it back maybe with about, 10, 15 seconds left. So for some reason, they decided they want to try to score a touchdown. So we end up holding them. So that's why we end up going into overtime. Get into overtime.
True.
Get into overtime. Now, like I tell people, Marcus Mariota, I like him. I think he's one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. I think we got one, and I think and y'all got one. But he's limited in what he can do. You know he got to be managed. You got to manage him. You know, because you got okay, Marcus, because I know you can talk to him in his helmet. Marcus, okay, look, So first play of the game, we win. And for the life of me, I don't even know why we took the ball first. Because everybody know in overtime, you want to be on defense so you can know what you need to do to win. So we get the ball first. The first play of the game, homeboy Glenn, Marcus Mariota tried to throw the ball late across the middle. First play. We didn't even try to run the damn ball. First play, he throws it across the middle late. Threw it behind the tight end, and old boy intercepted the ball on the freaking 25-yard line. Oh, I knew it was over because all they had to do was kick a field goal. Kick a field goal.
Yes, man. That was kind of messed up there, man. I said, man, they gave the game away, man.
Man.
They gave that game away, man. I said,
you know the only thing
I don't understand it.
You know the only thing that made me feel better, homeboy Glenn, was a simple fact that I had some oxtails. I had some oxtails waiting for me to help me get through my time of sorrow, bro.
Man, they sure look the one you sent the picture of me. They sure look good to me. And y'all need to continue to put people like this, man. You need to continue to people like that.
Brother.
Tell Hayes to cook some of them out there and put them on the UPS.
Brother, that's the only thing that made me feel better, because I was telling Brandon, man, I said, brother, from here on out, I'm just watching my team. I don't give up all hopes of us going to the playoffs. I'm just watching so I can kind of see what we need for next year, man. I'm just saying, I'm watching the defense. I'm watching and say, okay, hey, but
I know one thing y'all need. I know what the one thing you all need. Y'all need some defensive players.
Yes. We better spend every dollar. It better be on the defensive side of the ball. I don't want us to I don't care who comes up as a free agent on offense. No, spend the money on defense, because right off the bat, I can tell you we need 2 defensive ends. One or 2, but we got to at least have one, because I don't care.
Y'all let them go.
Yes, but because if you don't have pressure, I don't care how good of a cornerback you got, they can't stay with those receivers no more than 3 or 4 seconds. So if a guy, if the quarterback has 3 or 4 seconds to throw the ball, oh yeah, they're gonna always find a receiver in the league, man, and you can't blame the defense for that, because we got no pressure.
Don't have no pressure, man. And I'm tell you something else too, man. Y'all could use a lot of safety help. Cause what his name, Lattimore, he didn't come through like I thought he was.
I think the thing with Lattimore was we just fell in love with what we saw when he was playing for the Saints, and sometimes teams will go out and get these guys, and when they have a lot of times those players like that, they have one good year left, and then that one good year usually be that year you seeing, and then after that it's like you know. And a lot of times they don't know that they don't lost a step. You know, you just don't know. It just happens, man. All of a sudden you get old, man. You can't.
Yeah, the same way about Darius Slade with Pittsburgh.
Yep.
The same way with Darius Slade with Pittsburgh.
Yep. Now, the best thing that you guys have done was move Ramsey to safety.
Yes, and pick up that guy from New England.
Yeah, I think that was a good move. You moved him from cornerback to safety because he didn't have the speed anymore to play cornerback, but he still got enough speed and size to play safety. So I think that was a good move that you guys did when y'all moved Jalen to safety. That was a good move. Good move.
I hope the boy at Sante Samuel. I hope he come through like he did his first few years in the league.
Well,
he's not a good tackler.
No.
He's not a good tackler, but he's a good cover corner.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good. I'm not putting him in the class with Deion Sanders because they can say what they want to say. Deion Sanders was a hell of a cover corner, but he was not a hell of a tackler.
Now Deion ain't gonna tackle now. He'll make a business decision, but the whole problem with him was he was such a good cover that he basically took a whole side of your offense away because nobody wanted to throw at him.
Nobody want to throw him because he covers so good.
Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, now he made.
But man, I look at this linebacker y'all got. Bobby Wagner still got it, man.
Yeah, but the only thing about Bobby's he's a tackling machine. But on third downs and always passing down, he can't cover, and teams know it. But the problem with that is not so much that he can't cover anymore. It goes back to if you don't have defensive ends. People don't understand. If you don't have defensive ends, man, that sets the tone of your defense. Because if you ain't getting no pressure, if you're not getting pressure on the quarterback, it affects everything you do on defense. Because
true,
you can't stay. Nobody can stay with any wide receiver in the league more than 2 to 3 seconds. And if you're not getting any pressure, then that's what's gonna happen. So we definitely got to spend some money.
I tell you what, man, this Seattle and the Rams game was a good one. I tell you what, that quarterback from Seattle had a real bad game today. And Sam Donald had a real bad game. And man, they still had a chance to win that game. Seattle gonna be a hard out, man.
Yes. Only thing I would worry about is Seattle peaking too fast. You know what I mean? Because you want to be a hot team. Because I've seen teams get out the starting block like Seattle is doing, and man, they play good football, and then all of a sudden the playoffs start. Man, it's like shoot, they don't have nothing left. But if they can maintain it,
I'm not trying to, right. I'm not trying to make an excuse because every team in the NFL is professional, and they pros are pros.
Yep.
But Baltimore schedule helped them out a whole lot in this stretch to get back in the division because they ain't had no cupcake. The toughest test they had was Minnesota.
Because I'm gonna tell you, they got some cupcake on the back end. They're playing the easiest part of their schedule right about now. The last 5 or 6 games with them is gonna be yes. That is true.
They played New England down the year. They played Pittsburgh twice. They played New England. And I think they play Cleveland again.
Yeah.
Not for sure. But they're gonna be Cleveland. But they had an easy schedule. You got their schedule is real easy. But that's still not an excuse. They're still peaking at the right time though.
But I would tell you this. If Sador Sanders get a few more games on his belt, you won't be able to pencil. You won't be able to pencil in a win over Cleveland because they got a hell of a defense. They just have needed some quarterback play.
I saw Shaquille play this evening. The first time he's a rookie, first playing. Ain't nobody gonna come out here and just. I think he'd be all right if they give him a chance.
Well. I think
if they give him a chance, I think he's gonna be okay.
Well, I think they ain't got no choice now because since you put him out there, they're not gonna be able to go back to Dylan Gabriel, all because the fans got a dose of what he can do. Because when he came out there first, you know, and as I was telling Brandon, I said, the game is always fast for you, the game speed when you first come out there. And that's what happened. He wasn't used to the game speed, and he wasn't getting any real reps. So he wasn't on the same page with any of his receivers. But I told him, I said, as the game started to move on, you saw it start to slow down for him a little bit. So that's why I said, man, the Ravens did not want 5 more minutes of that guy because he was starting to get with it because he hit because Dylan Gabriel won't throw the ball downfield, so he ain't no threat. So that's why defense can play him a certain way. But when Sadur started throwing that ball down the field like he was, and the fans got a little bit of whiff of, okay, yeah, So I can see him playing again next week. I don't know who they're playing, but I can see him start next week because I think Gabriel supposedly is out with a concussion. So I can see, man. And once Sadur get in there, I'm pretty sure that he's not going to get back out. Now it's going to be up to him to win the job, though. Hey, bro, you got 6-7 games left. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I think he didn't look, like I say, just first game. I don't really judge about that, but I think he got a chance if they give him a chance, though.
Oh yeah,
I believe he got a chance.
Yeah, but like I said, they had a chance to win it down the end. They did.
Sure did.
Yeah, and that's what the people saw. And to be honest with you, homeboy Glenn, and to be honest with you, Sadur Sanders, he put butts in seats. And he also makes the network want to see Cleveland. So it's not going to surprise me if they don't flex that Cleveland game to either Thursday, Sunday, or Monday night because they play the Raiders next week. So don't be surprised if they're not playing either late that evening, the late evening time zone, Sunday night, or Thursday night. Won't surprise me if they do that.
That wouldn't be surprised me at all.
Nah, because
it wouldn't surprise me at all. But the Chicago Bears, they playing pretty good football.
Yeah, they won again today, man. Them cardiac heart attack Bears won again today.
Yeah. Heart attack Bears. I tell you what, man, it's all about the coaches because the coaches they had last year, he wasn't shit, and he had Dallas, and that defense Dallas got that shit.
At all.
They went out and spent all that money. Now, how in the hell you gonna go and going to make 2 big trades, and they talking about you going to get them from the 2 worst defensive teams in football.
I know,
one ranked 37th, the other one 31st. And all about you got some impact players.
I don't understand the rationale behind that myself. Like I'm like you on that one.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Jerry Jones is smoking some good dope out there.
Yeah, because I didn't understand that one either, man.
Yeah, man, how you gonna trade a player and go to the worst team, and then you think they're gonna help you be better you was at first, and then you're gonna get a second string linebacker.
But let me say this.
From the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let me say this. If they lose tomorrow night, brother, if they lose tomorrow night coming off of a bye, if they lose tomorrow night, bro, you talk about Jerry gonna have our homeboy Jerry gonna have some splaining to do, brother. He gonna have some splaining.
Boy, ain't nothing. Yeah, man. I just some team make them bone because even our team, man, Pittsburgh, they keep hollering. We need a wide receiver. We need a number 2 wide receiver. And the the trade deadline come up. You all didn't go out and try to get nobody.
I know. And hell, we had all that money we had and didn't get nobody on defense. I'm like, dude, look all this money we got. Go spend it. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, bro.
I don't understand.
I don't either, man. But you know what, homeboy Glenn, I'm finna go watch the Eagles, bro. And you about to hear the sound of my music. All right, once again, it is time to wrap it and cap it. This has been another episode of Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr. Like to thank my homeboy Glenn from calling from the great state of Arkansas, always checking in. And like to thank my boy Brandon from D1 Eagle University, big time Raven fan. And y'all better be careful because those Ravens are on the way. And I like to thank you, the fans, the listeners, for all those who allow me to be me. And on the yard, those who are at the University of Arkansas at Pine Block. Always stay golden. What does stay golden mean? Stay true to thyself. To thy own self be true. And always remember, you only get one you. Love yourself like nobody else. Goodbye, everybody.